morning, students. Today I am continuing with the next part of the lesson, that is the plastics. Plastic is also one of the synthetic polymer, as we studied the whatever the synthetic fibers, and plastic is also a synthetic polymer. It is made up of the many monomer units, and nowadays the plastic is becoming more and more popular just because of the more advantages of the plastic materials. And the plastic, it is totally a man-made material, and plastic nowadays it is used in places of the metals and whatever the wooden materials. Before we were making use of the wooden chairs and wooden tables, and those things, those materials are nowadays made up of the plastics also. And plastics, because of their many more advantages, becoming more and more popular nowadays. And plastics, in the plastics, whatever the monomer units, they are arranged in two ways. One is the arrangement of the monomer units. It is in the two ways. The first one is the linear arrangement. Linear arrangement of the monomer units, and second is cross-linked cross-linked arrangement of the monomer units. So depending upon the arrangement of the monomer units as linear or cross-linked, so they are classified into two types, and the first one is the thermoplastics and second is thermosetting plastics. And from this we will come to know that in the plastics there are two kinds. One is the thermoplastics and second one is thermosetting plastics. If let us study first the thermoplastics. Thermoplastics are the plastics uh, after molding once, so on heating they can be softened easily. They can be softened easily, and they can be given reshape or remolded, and these are recycled easily by these techniques. So these are recycled again and again. So these are the thermoplastics, and examples for the thermoplastics is polythene and PVC. Polythene is a thermoplastic. It is used in making the bags, in making the polythene bags. And PVC, the full form of the PVC is polyvinyl chloride, and especially the PVC thermoplastics are used in making the pipes, in making whatever the water pipeline pipes. So those we are preferring now, PVC pipes. And next comes is the thermosetting plastics. Thermosetting plastics are the plastics, so they cannot be remolded. They cannot be remolded means once while they are manufacturing, they have given a shape. So that is fine. That is the final. So on heating also, so these cannot be these will not be bended and cannot given a reshape. So these are the thermosetting plastics, and these are subjected to breaking down process, but these are cannot be remolded and cannot be given reshape and cannot be brought back to the liquid state again. So these are the thermosetting plastics, and examples are the bakelite and melamine. And thermosetting plastics are the poor conductors of heat and electricity, and because of this reason, because of their poor conductivity of heat and electricity, so this bakelite is especially made use. Bakelite plastic materials are especially made use in making use of the kitchenware materials. That means the cooker handles and other utensils handles, so like that. And it is used, so whatever the bakelite thermo setting plastic, it is used in making the electrical switches and fuses. So just because of poor conductivity of heat and electricity. And next, melamine. Melamine, it is a versatile material, and this melamine, it is used. This melamine plastic it is used uh, uh, in resisting the whatever the fire, in resisting the fire. So just because, and it is also used in manufacturing the floor tiles, floor tiles. And it is because of its poor conductivity of heat and electricity. So melamine it is used in whatever the fire extinguishing materials, and while working with the fire, and this whatever the melamine plastic, it doesn't catches the fire easily, does not catches fire easily, it resists the fire, and it is also used in the manufacturing of the floor tiles. So this is all about the thermosetting plastics. And very important in this thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic is that the differences will come in the exam for 2 marks to derive the differences between the thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. And if you written uh, 2 or 3 differences, it is more than enough. And example you should be perfect for you, and definition of this thermoplastic and thermosetting, and where they are used, where the polythene and PVC is used, and where bakelite is used, where melamine is used. So like that, if this much is perfect, so possible to get 2-3 marks in the exam. So this is all about the plastics and the types of plastics, thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. What is the base of classification of plastics as thermoplastics and thermosetting plastic? The base is that depending upon the arrangement of the monomer units. So that is the linear arrangement and cross-linked arrangement. So this is all about the plastics, and that is what the types of plastics, and what I said in the beginning is that the plastics nowadays becoming more and more popular, so called as a plastics as a materials of choice. Why the plastics are becoming more and more popular nowadays? Why they are becoming a materials of choice nowadays? So there are the reasons. The first one is that the plastics are very easy to handle, and they occupy very less space. They occupy lesser space. So the question is, okay, and I will explain about why the plastics are becoming materials of choice in my next class, and I will stop the class at this much, and whatever the remaining part I will continue in my tomorrow class. Thank you.